International events and other global forums held in Indonesia usually provide opportunities to local micro, small, and medium enterprises to showcase and market their products as official merchandise. Now, many times, such programs give overseas delegates special souvenirs made by selected home-based entrepreneurs. One of the entrepreneurs is Maria Garcia, who is now running Marcia Creation. Hello, Maria. Thank you for being here. So we heard that you were a former journalist.
Yes.
Is that true? Tell us more about it and how that you started switching allegiances to what you're doing now.
Okay. First of all, it's been an honor for me being here. And then, that question always
pops up.
Yeah, because of that. Yeah, I started a journalist in reform era. 1990
something.
95, 96. And then the turbulence. And that time, actually, I was not intend to be a journalist also.
You did not?
Yeah, because I would like to be a lecturer in university.
You did?
But then, because of I just come back from Japan, studying Japanese and culture and etc.
So you studied in Japan before?
In Japan before. Then when I'm waiting for my application get answered from the university, then one of my friends asked me to be an interpreter.
Interpreter at
for
first?
the Japanese correspondent in Jakarta.
So cool.
But then, for being an interpreter, then later be my boss asking me to be, would you like to join us to be a journalist covering Indonesia? So, I think
that was a Japanese publication?
Yes, Mainichi Shimbun. That the third largest Japanese newspaper at the time. And then I said, I don't have any background of journalism. How come I can be a journalist? Then you can learning by doing, and then you can get the a course, a short course with that time is. PWI, you know, the Association of Journalists.
So you took courses?
Yeah, then I start learning by doing, trial and error. Then I became a journalist for 14 years.
Wow.
Then to newspaper, I moved from Mainichi to the Asahi Shimbun later then. And then I was forced to quit. Because of my husband got assignment to Berlin.
Germany?
Yeah, Germany.
Siska is half German.
Yeah, I'm half German.
I see. But don't speak with me a German because alles vergessen. That's the word I just remember.
Which means, do you know what that means?
It was all forgotten.
All forgotten, okay, just checking. So
then after 3 years assignment in Berlin, then I come back to Jakarta. So I think that it's very hard for me to come back again as a journalist because the younger journalists, so many of them is very talented, and then I think,
and the media landscape was completely different,
yeah, completely different, digitalism and something blah blah blah. Then I think, oh my God, this is maybe I have to change my job. And then suddenly somebody asked me again, but with the Japanese relation. Maria, would you like to join us? And then
So this was started by a friend of yours?
Yeah.
What year was this?
2009.
2009.
2000. Oh no. 2009 to Berlin and then back to Jakarta. 2012. 2012. Then I asked, what kind of job? Just some like general affairs. And in what field? A bank.
A bank? Okay.
So
Again, something completely new for you.
completely new thing for me.
So you work for a bank?
For a bank,
After-
representative bank in Jakarta. Of course, the Japanese bank, Sumitomo Mitsui Trust Bank.
Still
Yeah.
Japanese.
Still a Japanese, a trust bank, a representative office, so just a small, not really in touch with the customers, but yeah, I manage for the general affairs of the office.
Okay.
But I also have to take care about the accounting, something like that.
So
Then-
did you learn some skills that turned out you
Yeah,
needed for
it's
building
very-
your business now?
Right,
Oh, wow.
Okay.
and then after that, yeah, something happened again to me. So some of my journalist friends asking me to join to write a book about
You have an interesting life for sure.
politics,
So eventful.
about the former president, about something like that. Then I get in touch again with all my friends. Then this is maybe only a little my story. Then.
Okay. So
Somehow,
when did you become a
somehow
home-based entrepreneur?
then after I got in touch with
Your
the
friends?
the
The
political
politics.
party asking me to running for the legislative seat for for the parliament. Then of course I failed, and then after that I'm thinking, oh no, I have to
Do something.
doing
Yeah.
something.
And?
Then so I come back to my old hobby.
Okay.
That's photography actually, but not really talented photography. But my friends encourage me. You have a good, very good pictures that you taken in Berlin, in somewhere else, in
Okay.
around the world, and then in Indonesia, scenery. That's it's very only on Facebook. You kidding
okay.
me? So
Yeah.
just make something. So
Okay.
I'm thinking. So what kind of products that I can make from it? Then I start to make a bag.
A bag.
A bag. And then I think, so if only bag with just my picture, it's, I think,
So the picture printed on the bag.
on the bag.
Okay.
Okay.
So that the
That
first...
was your first creation.
Yes.
So
Okay.
that
then,
is the starting point of Marcia
Marcia
Creation.
creation.
Okay.
Then I think, oh, if only my picture, I will, someday maybe people will think, oh, only pictures, it's not interesting anymore. Then I think, so why not I start with the Indonesian traditional fabrics, woven fabrics.
Okay.
That's a lot of woven fabrics in
Yeah.
Indonesia. You know that
True.
it's very, very. We have kind of tenun sumba.
That's true, and
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the western part of Indonesia, and then
All the way to the eastern part.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the start. That's
And then you started
fantastic.
your
creating
products
yes,
with the tenun and everything.
tenun and
Okay.
everything.
You have such a full life, you know. That's so
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, one of the reasons we want to invite you here because we
Yeah.
want to ask you about your experience about being one of the selected MSME providing souvenirs for the delegates at the G20 summit in
yeah.
Bali. We were there, Uli.
We were there, in Bali.
Unfortunately, we didn't come across Ibu
But that is such an
Maria.
achievement.
Yes.
Happy for you.
Could you tell us
Thank
about
you.
that experience?
Yeah, that's also a surprise for me because I just started that time for about a year, and then once again a network, my friends from a journalist encouraging me, that's introducing me to the the Ministry of Communication.
Communication and informatics.
And informatics, that she said that they are looking for merchandise for the media, especially for the media.
Okay.
So she said that because you are from media, you know that what kind of merchandise they
That's true,
need.
you know.
Just to put the handphone,
Yeah.
to a little note, and
Okay.
then maybe a wallet
Right.
or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. So I have to everything in a very short time that time, because they only give me 1 month and a half.
Wow, for everything.
For
Wow.
everything.
From the design
From
to the
design,
production.
from
Such a tight
until the
deadline.
production,
That's
it's
tight.
very tight.
Yeah.
So I just freezing that time. Can I?
Yeah.
Can I? Something like
Such a
that.
mammoth
But
task.
because of then they introduced me
Yeah.
a curation of my product.
Okay.
So the person from the ministry said, please help us because you are from media, so you know exactly what the media needs,
Right.
and then
Okay.
it's have to be. What you have to promote about Indonesia, a craft from Indonesia. So
Okay.
this something have to be special. So yes, I'm trying.
Okay.
And I'm trying, and then that's the product I made from the G20.
Okay.
And the deadline is so tight.
Okay.
So, 1 month and a half.
But you manage. You
I
managed to
managed,
produce
and
them.
then thanks God, and so many feedback from friends, and then also from my colleagues.
Colleagues,
in-
yeah.
Okay.
You know what really impresses me is that every part of your life, it's like a piece of a puzzle that in the end creates
Yeah.
a big picture, a clear picture. I mean, you were in the journalism industry doing journalism work,
Yeah.
but then again, because you did that, you knew exactly what people need. People,
Yeah.
people like you who work in journalism. So, and then you know what kind of creation you need to
Yeah.
do. So that is,
Yeah.
I think that's important
Yeah.
lesson that we should take in our life, whether you're doing it as SMEs or whatever you want to do in your business. It's never forget where you're coming from. So
Yes, of
you know
course.
you can create something that you understand. So
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
is so brilliant.
Now, we want to know more actually about these beautiful products that you
Yeah.
mentioned. We understand that you've brought some of them here.
Yes.
Maybe we can take a look. Just hang on.
We'll have someone to come
pro-
in and deliver. Thank you for bringing.
That's so
Thank
pretty,
you.
Bu
So can you show us and tell
Yes.
us about your creation? Maybe show
This
to the
is-
camera about the
yeah.
products and explain
okay.
how useful it is for people.
Yeah, this is for the official merchandise for G20 for the media, especially for the media. So I have to put a design which carried the Indonesian fabrics,
Yeah.
woven fabrics. So this is maybe this is from where?
From
No,
Bali?
from Bali,
Yes.
exactly. Siska, you are so.
I know my
100
book
point
in
for Siska
textiles.
Beckham.
Yay!
Yeah.
You get a prize. Can I, get
got
that
this
as a prize? Can I bring that
So
home?
I got this from what you call it, pengrajin directly.
Okay.
So I saw them sewing with the
Okay.
the
The equipment,
equipment.
yeah.
So you have connections within
Yeah.
that too. I mean, you've been traveling, so you know the
Yeah.
people who produce
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
woven products that you need.
Yeah.
So that this product should be simple, and then like I
And behind that
explained
woven
before.
product, what is that material? The brown
Oh,
one?
this is the brown one. It's a jute, goni,
jute.
jute.
From the coconut, I think. Is
Yes.
it coconut strands?
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is not used jute, but
Okay.
this is specially for craft.
I see.
So they're a product of
Okay.
jute, a good one, and then so I use it and then try to combine it. Yeah,
So
of course,
so
this is
that's
a sling bag.
something that people wear in front of their
Yes,
suits or
like
whatever.
the-
Oh, like that.
Like a
so,
pouch.
Like a pouch.
Like
so
a
you
pouch.
can put your
Yeah,
pen, your small notebook, probably your phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or,
All your
you know,
essentials.
or a
yeah.
small tablet, can fit in
Okay.
there as
So-
well.
That's
So
really
that's
pretty,
right.
actually.
Very
I
useful.
love how you use vibrant colors for this particular product.
Yeah.
So that time I use not just from Andek Bali, but also from the Flores, from Sumba, and
Okay.
then also from Ulos,
Okay, from Sumatra.
from the northern
From,
Sumatra, and then also from Badui.
Oh, wow. So you have many versions of
many
this?
versions of this. This is just one of the
Okay.
because the time was in Bali, so I just brought Endek Bali to show off.
Nice. Did you know about the responses from especially the foreign media?
I got so many feedback from them because you know. It's a long time I didn't get in touch with them, and then suddenly they contact me to my email, to my Facebook. That's hi Maria, is that true that you make this bag? Oh, it's a nice souvenir to us.
So your friends like Maria reinvent herself once again.
Once again, it's like that.
So I see there's another product in your lab. So
this
what
is
is that?
because I want to show that from this G20. I design some of bag. This is actually for the party, for the casual also. This bag is a sling bag, and then you can and then you may like so. I have also the so when you want to walk in the park, you maybe perhaps this.
So it can be smaller, but also can be bigger. And when it's bigger, you can put more things in it. Or you can carry it
like clouds. And then so
this is also a souvenir for the media.
No. This is I'm selling it.
Okay. Tell us about the fabric that you're using.
This is from Karawanggayo, Aceh.
Aceh. So I thought so. That looks. I grew up in Aceh for many years. Yeah. So when I saw that, I was like, that looks really familiar. So that's from Aceh.
From Aceh. So I combine it with the eco print. This is also made by our crafter. In I think Sleman or somewhere in the Yogyakarta, something like that. So I'm trying, what the point is, I'm trying to put as many as a local content in my products. Of course, you cannot avoid that maybe in part of the content it's not from Indonesia, but the point is trying to mix. To combine and then to show to the people, hi, this is Indonesia. Indonesia is very huge. And then when I sell it, I make a story, a small story.
That's nice.
Telling to the person who buy my product, this is from Aceh, and then this is from there, from what, and then made from what. And then
That's another important note, I think, for our viewers. I mean, one of the key of selling a product is a good storytelling. Like what you did. Storytelling. So you create a product, but there has to be a story behind it. So people has more reason to buy it, and then they feel more connected to the product as well. So that is brilliant.
Well, I have to tell you, I'm connecting really hard with this clutch right here. I'm loving the look. I love how you combine actually aspects of traditional culture of Indonesia with the use of this beautiful textiles. But you package it in such a modern, fashionable way. I'm just wondering, where do you get your inspiration to create all these products?
Because of this time is a lot of information coming to us from internet.
I see.
So browse and so many inspiration.
I'm browsing, and then what kind of people know interesting on what, and then how they act with the. As you said, with a bag. What kind of bag they need.
So function was also an important factor.
And then fashionable. And then the most important thing, I think, I have to promote about Indonesia.
That's true.
That's the vocal point.
Even it's a small thing, but I have to promote it.
So what's really nice is there's also an idealism behind the business, behind the product. What are the challenges in doing what you're doing now?
Wow, that's at the first dealing with bag tailor because I don't sewing my bag by myself.
Also, the one of the challenges was about the production of
Yes.
the products as
Yes,
well. Okay.
because you know that actually this is a blessing from the COVID time.
Okay.
Many of people lose their job.
Their jobs, that's true.
So then I approach them, then I discuss, would you like to join?
Okay.
Then at the first time, they mindset usually get to use to product a muscle product.
Oh.
So they don't think about the how that
So
details.
you were approaching factories or individual
individuals.
workers? Oh, so you approach
got
individual
fired
workers.
from got fired from the.
I see. Who has the skill?
Yeah, who has the skill?
Oh.
Then I discuss with.
Where did you find these people?
Yeah.
Yeah, browsing again,
On the
and then information from my friends who are living around the area like Bogor.
Okay.
Bogor is a lot of penjahit, tailor.
Tailors. So the people who produce this comes from areas around Jakarta as well.
Jakarta as well, and then I have to cluster the or segment the capability. Because some tailor doesn't have a skill reach until can make
to produce products with high quality.
If you're working with many different tailors, say with we have probably different kind of skills. How do you keep the same standard for your products?
So finally, after G20, because G20 is a lot of numbers, so I make contact for groups.
That you were producing for G20?
For G20, only this kind of products, but numbers is 2,030. 2,300. I'm sorry, 2,300.
2,300
bags.
Of these items.
Yes.
Wow.
That is. So
that's a mammoth task.
How many tailors did you need to do that?
Actually, 10, 12.
12.
From different places.
Okay.
Now, back to that question. From these 12 different people, how do you keep the same standard?
Because I have a sample, and then I said, if you don't make it like this, I will reject. So they try to make it with the same standard level.
Right.
Then there is one group special for me because they are the pioneer, who make this bag, and then I told them that you have to transfer your knowledge with another tailors. So they said, yeah, of course. Then like that.
Very impressive.
Very impressive indeed. Congratulations for the success that you've managed to achieve with all those challenges, but still you managed to make us proud and represent us really well at G20. Maybe to add on that sense of inspiration during this conversation, maybe you can share with us some tips and tricks, especially for our viewers who are now so inspired by your life story and has been actually thinking about switching lanes, for being entrepreneurs and thinking about using Indonesian traditional textiles to create their products. What would be your best advice to them?
First of all, don't give up.
Don't give up.
Yep, don't give up. Then try to make a network as you can with several, many people. And then when you know the customer, and you discuss with the customer, you are what kind of bag you want.
Okay.
Then you try to catch the design with them also. So I'm not producing the bag only based on my design. So I'm listening. Then sometimes they contact me with video call, and then I want to make a bag like this. Can you make it? Or blah, 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 something like that. Then you have to be patient.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
There
it's
you
not quantity, but quality.
Quality. Oh, thank you so much for sharing that. Such an interesting talk that we have today, and we wish you all the best for Marcia Creation once
Thank
again.
you so much.
For our viewers who want to know more about it, so do you have any social medias or where people can connect to?
Yes, Marcia Creation, my
Handle?
Instagram,
Instagram.
and then the Facebook. Actually, I'm not really active in the social media because I just started it about 4 or 5 months ago.
Right.
And then I'm doing by myself.
Right.
Wow.
So Instagram.
Instagram, Marcia
Creation.
Creation.
Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank
So
you,
let's remember
Maria.
that, yeah,
Terima
Marcia
kasih
Creation.
banyak.
So
All
let's
right.
take a quick break.
Yes, we'll do that. You know, all this talk about this beautiful textiles and Indonesian culture has sparked some sort of wanderlust in me. Now, next report we have on Starting Point will be about travel destinations Indonesia. We'll be right after these messages.
Stay close.